Hello? Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Oh, great. I don't even know what happened. Hold on. Hello? Jonathan? Oh my gosh. Hello? I why? I don't know what's going on, but hold on a minute. I don't know why. You. Hello? Yeah. I'm at. Please tell me you can get into the barn. Okay. I am going to be recording this and recording it on video through Zoom. So I'm gonna bring you or unless you can use that, you can use your cell phone. I will send you the link. Okay, then I will bring you something to use or. What room won't open? It's not locked. I'm not even gonna start with that because what happened is it got turned off. So, and I just got home, so I've been like working my tail off trying to get all this together. I'm sorry. Like we got a lot of media attention. So yeah, this is gonna be huge. But I gotta invite everybody and get all this set up. But if you want, you know something, Jonathan, I honestly I can do only so much I can do. I'm sorry. And there's things are in the disarray. There's things in there. I actually. Oh, okay. So what is in disarray? Because I actually. Because my daughter had a party and she put stuff in there. So she was supposed to not put stuff in there, but she did. So. Because my daughter had a party and she put stuff in there. So she was. Bye, sweetie. Bye. I'm sorry. What'd you say, hon? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing stuff. No, I'm not mad at you, hon. I'm actually doing the same thing. I'm trying. It's not you. I'm not mad at you. I got my issues with children who are making more work. So, but anyways, what do I do? Please tell me it's working because I did. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it if it's not working because my cable's working fine. I mean, I had somebody come out to do it and it should be working, and I'm trying to get us up so we can video this and you guys can be on video, which you know what, you can use that. I'm sorry. There is something out there you can use. It's that one thing you can use. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just really upset that was turned off. I'm not happy. I'm really, lots of stuff is happening. And I'm going to tell you something. I found out a bunch of information. Like my niece said, we've got 30,000 people listening to our show. And so they better freaking have more. They better start taking care of us radio hosts. That's all I can tell you. Because that's baloney. but I'm gonna put us. I'm trying to get us on a multi-streaming. So right now, but I can't do it. It's like I got to do it and pay attention, and so I'm gonna send you the link. But I've got the guest. I got to pull up some audio, and I want to get you all this stuff. Like, and I've been working really hard on this. Like, I had to take off 2 days of work to get this right. So I'm sorry that everything's in disarray. I'm only one person, and I don't feel like I have to, like, if something's wrong, like I gotta talk to Jay about it. So because I'm the one that pays for everything, like, why can't I get somebody? I'm not gonna ask him. So anyways, it's just not fair. Do you know what I mean? So I think that it'd be more fair if it's like, well, I'll pitch in too. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Sorry. I'm having a moment like you do, right? Can you even hear me? You can't hear me. I just gotta get this stuff together. I'm trying to create a stream. Are you kidding? Oh my God.
Everybody, I'm Kimmie Rose. Welcome to the Light the Way Prisms of Light YouTube channel. On this channel, I'm really excited to share with everyone a weekly vibe, just letting you know
Sorry, hon. I was having a issue with my daughter. I apologize. So, okay, so like, I have a question for you. So, number one, I'm really sorry. There is a little air thing in there that I brought in, but the air, I hope it's not broken because I had the air on, I left it on, and Mike said that too. Well, I'm telling you right now, it should be, I don't know why it's not on. It should have been on. So I'm really sorry. I'm like just trying to get this set up just like you. And I've got this running. I'm going to record it also on Zoom, but I sent you a link and I'm wondering, are we able to like stream the audio through Zoom? Are you able to get Zoom on the computer too?
Yeah, I get Zoom on the computer. Whether or not it's stream audio, I've never done that, but I can check.
And see if my voice comes. Yeah, because then we could get the guest and me. You know what I mean? Because then the guest could call in. And so, and I'll be on there too, and then we'll all be on there, if that makes sense. Sorry. Boy, I don't know why I can't hear you, but I will. I sent a thing out to Donald Trump. So our thing got played on the news. I sent a test. I think I sent. What?
I was trying to play you on the speakerphone, but it wasn't actually.
Oh, okay. Oh,
hold on a second. Okay. I'm just bringing the computer back up. Yeah, the internet is not working. How do you see the wireless again?
oh my! I'm sorry. I'm not going to say God's name in vain. I'm going to be calm. But all right. I am, because there's nothing I can do, right? Because I don't know.
I can do as far as getting the internet, and I don't know if that's a switch or something. That mic and
Mike's, yeah, I don't know. Mike's, I mean, I'm like here. I mean, I've got a thing that could be put out there, but it's not open yet. And I really don't think. I think the Wi-Fi works better. I think it works better. I do. I really believe the Wi-Fi. So I can't. I'm sorry if I'm just trying to get this guest all situated, and I'm trying to get all the information sent to you so you know who she's contacted. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm just dropping things. I'm trying to get you guys all the information so you have it on our guest. This is like going to be a big deal for us. I'm telling you, I know it. I feel it. So, can you hear me? Probably not. Jonathan? I don't know why you can't hear me. I give up. Yes. Christina? Okay, all you have to do is just call the number. No, that's not gonna work. See that little button right down there, sweetie? Turn off the video. That's all you gotta do is turn off the video. See where it says start video? Turn it off. Don't mute your. I can mute it right now because it's gonna be. Oh, I'm trying not to screw this up. But keep your microphone on, okay? But we will also call you. Do you have a microphone? Question, do you have a microphone? Come on.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay, you sound real good. I'm gonna go use the ladies' room, and I'll also call you. We'll be calling you also. I just need to get everything out to my producer who's out in another area. So let me do that, and then we'll get started. It's gonna be really good. I didn't want do you want me to share your picture? I don't know if you want to share a picture. I'm being very honorable of how you feel about things. So
You can, just to put faces with the story.
okay, that's what I want to know. Okay, so all righty then. It's just that's what it's important. It's important for me to ask you. I'm not doing anything unless I'm asked. And that's cool on how many times it was shared. So that's really good. So and is this a good way to share it? Or what you've got written down? Or do you, I mean, it's better for us to share, I think, but I just want to make sure that I'm just trying to honor you and what you want. So
what do you mean? Is the email a good way?
Can I share this later with people?
Oh, of course.
Okay, I challenged Donald Trump.
Nice.
I challenged him.
Trying to look for it. I couldn't find it. I don't know if they removed it or how it works.
It's on Twitter. So
okay.
On Twitter, because that's where he goes. So I'll be right back. Okay, sweetie. I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh no, I'm not hanging up. Sorry.
No, I got you. You'll be back.
Okay. Hi, this is Kimmie Rose. You are listening to interviews with Kimmie Rose, Jonathan Turner, and Jayant Thomas. And right now we are just taking some time to just be present. We're going to just ask everybody just to kind of like take a deep breath in, breathe, and allow yourself to just connect with that innermost part of your being, meaning connect with your spiritual center. Lots of things going on, and a lot of people feeling like things are all over the place, feeling ungrounded, feeling that sense of uncertainty. And the most important thing that we need to do is we need to connect with the part of ourselves that can feel, that can open your heart, and that can be part of all that is. Take a moment and connect with that part of yourself. And just be present within this moment. And as you are present in this moment, remember that you are always whole, that no matter what happens, you're safe. Imagine that you're sitting in a peaceful place in nature, and you can feel a cool breeze. That breeze is so peaceful. That you begin to find yourself drifting down deeper into a very, very peaceful place. So peaceful that you feel that energy opening you up to the divine. And feel yourself feeling grounded. Feel yourself being very centered. And allow yourself to move into a space of complete relaxation, deeper. Now I want you to imagine a perfect world where there is no anger, where there is no separation, only love, only joy. And as you go through the day, I want you in the evening, every time you look at somebody, I want you to remember that they too are part of you. And that at the core of everything, we are one. We are truly one. There is nothing in this world that can separate us
from that oneness. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and as I get into that space, I turn the dial into this moment. Nothing but this moment exists. Feel yourself coming into this very moment in time. There is nothing but unconditional love and peace. Allow yourself to go deeper into relaxation. And I'm going to ask you to step into a space so deep and so relaxing that you feel that direct connection with Creator. And imagine that there's something that you wish for, that you want in your life. So deeply you connect with that part of yourself. Begin to feel yourself connecting so deeply. So relaxed. And ask for what you wish to receive. And open up your heart and know that when you ask for something in your life, you can easily receive it. Ask and you will receive. Receive. And it is given. Feel yourself waking up to a new paradigm. Many of you may have felt a lot of fear, a lot of confusion. Let go of that confusion. and begin to feel the comfort of love. And as you feel that comfort, begin to relax. And we're going to start as we go into this evening with that divine feeling. And that divine feeling is one that only you can feel. Begin to recognize that you are able to feel and experience your peace within you just by imagining that you are awake. You are no longer lost. You can feel so much peace. You can feel so much love. As you begin to open up to that peace, you recognize something very unique. You are a manifester. And as we think about each other in this world, we think about the things that we can share and be. I want you to think about children. I want you to think about happiness and joy. We have a guest that will be joining us in just a few moments after this song. She has been through the hardest struggle that anyone could ever go through. And that struggle is one of a mother separated from her children. And be so present. We're going to pray and send energy. We're going to send energy that her children will come back to her as we talk to her. And when we come back from this song, we are going to talk to Christina as she shares her story with you. And it is my intention through my heart that you will be able to help her to manifest that physical connection with her children. Be back.
Kimmie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And it's playing. We're
Okay.
on the air. I'm going to bring Christina's here. So I'll slowly fade this out and bring her on.
Still having issues.
Yeah. Do you want to just do it regular?
I can't do it regular. For some reason, I lost a driver or something on this computer, and it's not we're taking any sound at all from the road thing.
So maybe it's good that we're doing this, huh?
And matter of fact, we're still on live, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, no.
I can't do a thing.
Well, that's okay. I got it. I think I got it pretty good handled.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the only way we'll be able to get it is with me off the line, because it's not taking any audio from the computer with me on the line. It did that as soon as I got on. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to hang up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Darn it.
Mhm.
Okay. You can't call in on your phone then.
I did call in on my phone. I'm on it now.
So that means that means I should mute you because you're gonna stay on there, okay?
Kimmie, I'm
Yes.
I'm hanging up now. I might have to hang up.
Okay.
All right.
And welcome back to interviews. I love that song. When I hear that song, I think about children, and I think about when they're
their families go through all the struggles that they go through. There's so much, and all I can say is that this guest that I'm bringing on, her name is Christina. We had a talk. It was a beautiful talk, and despite all her struggles that she has been through, and I don't even know how to call this a struggle. This is hell. I call it hell. She keeps the peace for her children, and she keeps the peace. She keeps the peace for their whole family unit, even though some of this, well, a lot of this, most of this has really fallen upon her in a way that it would be hard for me to be peaceful to the other parent. But this is what's important, is for us to be peaceful. So I'm going to bring Christine on, and what I want to do is just tell her story a little bit. And I want you to know that if I've ever met an earth angel, it's her. In the early years, I mean, I'm thinking about 2015, almost 5 years ago, okay? She asked for a divorce after suffering years of different forms of abuse. And while she was going through counseling, things got really bad in the house. And I believe her husband at the time said that the two oldest kids should go overseas and to Jordan and visit her mother-in-law, and she's been over there many times, and you know, it was a very safe feeling, like, okay, maybe that'd be good. You know, they do counseling, try to work things out. That was always her intention, is to make things better. And to her, it's horrifying, I want to say, when she called to say she was going to pick up her kids, she got the answer, they won't be coming home. They won't be coming home. And with that, I'm just going to bring Christina on. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Kimmie.
Christina, I'm trying not to cry because just the thought of being so many hours away from your babies, you know, and hearing those words, they won't be coming home. I just, how did, I mean, like, honestly, how did that make you feel? I mean, what went through your head? Did you think it was like, is this real? What went through
Oh,
your head?
I was in utter shock. I was stunned. I didn't know that that was a thing until it was a thing. I started looking into the laws there, and I realized that it is true they can be held there because the father is Jordanian. So I stopped my proceedings to try to get them back.
Wait a minute. So you realize that and your kids are American citizens born in the United States of America, right?
Yes, born in Toledo Hospital.
It's and they said that the kids aren't coming home.
Correct. They had them enrolled in school. and everything. They canceled their return tickets that were supposed to be in August.
This is unbelievable. I mean, this is unbelievable that, wait a minute, that you went, so you went and you talked to, or you're saying you went and talked to, who, like, were these people like public officials, or tell me what happened? I mean, like, I got to understand this. I mean, you started proceedings, you mean legal proceedings?
Yes, during the time that the kids went over there, my mother-in-law was staying with me, as she did through most of my marriage. And she was getting ready to go back overseas. And that's when he suggested, so that they didn't have to witness the things happening in the house, so they could enjoy their summer, to go over there to play with their cousins, and they would come back before school started. And he told me first that they were not coming back. Then I tried to reach out to his family, because I thought that was absolute craziness. And his family confirmed it and said they're definitely not coming back. They enrolled them in school, all of it without my consent, because I thought that was absolute craziness. And his family confirmed it and said they're definitely not coming back. They enrolled them in school, all of it without my consent.
Oh my gosh. Like, so wait. So, and there was nothing you could do? Nothing.
According to lawyers here, no.
Wow. So you called you
Oh
wrote
my
gosh. Like, so wait. So, and there was nothing you could do?
I'm hearing
Nothing.
a lot of according to lawyers here, no.
Wow. So you called you wrote a letter to the embassy.
I'm hearing a lot of feed. Sorry, this is the app is acting weird.
It's okay. We're okay now. It's
Okay.
So talk about the letter to the embassy.
Well, first I actually went over there. Sorry, this is the app is acting weird. And then
It's okay. We're okay.
I keep hearing it. Sorry, it's distracting. Well, first I actually went over there. I took, and then let me try this. Is that any better? Hello?
Keep talking, Christina. Keep talking.
Okay. My husband at the time, myself, and my youngest daughter, we went overseas. I thought that I could talk him into changing his mind and letting them come back. I thought I could go to the embassy and then I would be able to just get them back. While we were there, he canceled our return tickets. And so I was stuck there. He stayed there for 3 weeks and then came back to the United States to work. During that time, I would say that I was going to school and to learn Arabic, and I would go to different places. I emailed the embassy first. I set up an appointment. I met with them. They said they couldn't help me if I didn't have their passports or their birth certificates. They directed me to a lawyer that they said could help, and I was told there was no help. His family had taken all of their U.S. passports and birth certificates and any documents and were keeping them from me. I don't believe they were in the house. I asked for them multiple times, but I think they knew what I was doing, so I never got them back.
So he completely took everything away from you. So you wouldn't have anything. And and I'm just trying to understand this because they're citizens of the United States of America, and I'm a Canadian, okay? So um even like my kids have dual citizenship because I was able to file for citizenship for them in Canada. And although I don't have it because if I was to file here, I would have to renounce my, citizenship in Canada. But you can do that in other countries. So the kids they're still citizens of the United States of America. Okay. They were born here.
Yes,
And they
they're
can,
dual.
but they were born here.
Correct.
And so, from what I know, just through my own experience, is that I can't be dual. I would like if I went to Canada, I could be dual. So, in another country, they'll recognize your kids as both, but they're still United States citizens. They are. And here, they're not Jordanian here, okay? And the reason they're not is because that my kids aren't recognized that way here. They are not recognized that way. If I gave up my Canadian as being a resident alien here and became an American, I would not be able to keep my citizenship. Now, if you went to Canada, you could be a dual citizen. So to me, that makes no sense. Like it makes what they're saying is it has to be wrong because
I wish it was.
but how could it be right if it is that I would have to renounce that? It's not something's not making sense. Does that make sense? Like it's just not
Yeah,
making sense.
I think it's different in different countries.
But
They're all
Canada,
dual citizens.
even Canada,
My ex-husband,
okay.
my ex-husband and the kids are dual citizens. He got their dual citizenship without anything from me. I did not consent to it. I did not sign anything just because he's their dad. They got it. And Jordan is not part of the Hague Convention,
Okay.
which would allow the United States government to step in a case like this and have them returned.
So I'm like so basically okay, like I I want people to hear this. So if you are married to someone in what was that? A Hague, did you say? The Hague? What?
Hague, it's a Hague. It's called the Hague Convention, and it's something between different countries. If a child is kidnapped or being withheld from the other parent, that things can be done legally. And Jordan is not a part of that, so they do not have to abide by it.
So they don't have to basically any of our rules here are moot. Is that what you're saying? They're moot? Like they mean nothing?
If the kids were on U.S. soil, they would mean everything, but because they're not. You go by the laws that are. You follow the laws of the country that you're in.
And that's what you were told.
Yes, by so many people that I've lost count.
So I look at that I look at that as I look at it as kidnapping. I do. I look
It's
at
not
it.
legal what he's doing to keep them away from me. It's not legal here to
So
do that, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
I can't believe that I just can't believe that this is okay. It just it's not okay. It's not.
It's not okay.
So I said to you, a lot of people hear me talk about our president Donald Trump on I talk about him all the time. I'll say, he is. I remember when he was running for election, he looked into a camera and he was like, he's gonna stop the things that weren't just, especially things that have to do with children, children. Then you hear all these other things and child trafficking. I think of this as almost like child trafficking in a way of they're kidnapping children, right? Like, I mean, you're not able to see your child. I went on Twitter because I hear that Donald Trump is on Twitter a lot, and I thought I'm gonna reach out to him. I am gonna reach out to him and see can he do something because you have written how many letters have you?
I've contacted so many different places, all the way up to the FBI, and I've been told no. Department of State, the International Parental Child Abduction through like travel.gov, lawyers here, lawyers there, the U.S. Embassy. He has complete control over whether I see them again or not, and he is saying that I never will.
What are your children saying?
Salim, Lana, and Lena.
Mm-hmm. And what's going through their heads right now? I know you're very careful with them. I mean, that's why I respect you so much because you don't want to poison their minds or put fear in their head. But
And I don't want them to know adult matters or look at their father differently because as I'm important, he's important. A lot of our conversations are monitored. They cannot speak freely to me very often, but kids are very, very smart. The few times that I have been able to talk to them freely, my daughter has said she hopes that her life goes fast so she can turn 18 and travel alone to come see me because her dad said that she never would. They want to be with me. They want to be with both of us. They need me. They want to come home. They once asked me why they never got to say goodbye to their family and friends here. And I said it was because you were supposed to be right back. But I didn't know that at the time. I can't imagine what they're going through. They're going through an intense trauma that is every day, every second of every day.
it's terrible. And I had posted some things on the internet about what children go through when they don't have their mother around. And it's deep. I mean, it's really deep. And you never kept the kids from their father, did you?
No, and I
Regardless of what
never
he did.
would. Yeah,
No.
I never would. I think he thinks that I will. I think he thinks that I have a mind that works like his, but I can't knowingly hurt my children just to get back at him. Because what hurts him hurts them. All I want to do is co-parent, have a mom and dad co-parent peacefully, and give our kids the best life possible. And he is not giving me that opportunity.
And do you ever talk to him?
He won't discuss it. Occasionally he'll respond to emails, but he avoids it. Last year he had changed his mind and said that he was going to come back. So I worked really hard to get everything ready. I pushed myself harder than I knew was possible. I got a house for them. I have a job where I can provide for them. I got the house right by their school. They were enrolled in school, and he just changed his mind. As I was putting together the girls' bunk beds, he changed his mind, and I have never heard an explanation.
So you were told to get a house. You were told to do all these things, and they would come back.
That's what's been happening for the past 4 years. Okay, as soon as you reach this goal, okay, we will, they'll come and do this, they'll come. I reached everything. Everything I said I would do, I did it. I have tangible proof for it. What he's saying he'll do is just words, because nothing has happened.
I have a prayer that this broadcast, and it was interesting because it's just in a few minutes. Like I did do a Facebook Live, and we had over 1,000 views, and I know that there are a lot of people that are listening, and my prayer is that somebody is going to hear this, and somebody is going to help. Somebody will help. They have to, because this is a terrible thing for these children. They want to come home to their mom. They want to come home. And I think that the fair thing to say with this is how as who we are, a superpower, right? United States of America. How can this happen? How can it happen? And if you're tuning in, you are listening to interviews. I'm Kimmie Rose. Jan is on vacation. He's actually, I think he's here. He might be here. He's going to be, he was in.
Definitely not.
Oh, he's not here yet. He was in Colorado. And so,
It's just me.
and Jonathan Turner is here. Jonathan, say hi.
Hi.
Is there anything you want to ask, Jonathan?
Just wanted to ask, and I'm trying to remember what it was I was going. Oh, how does he say the kids are being treated by him and his family? Is there any kind of abuse or anything going on, or are the kids living in fear, or are they basically enjoying themselves while they're going through all of this stuff?
They're definitely safe physically, very well taken care of. They're not allowed to say anything about me. They get emotionally abused, I would say, if they try to bring up that they want to see me or that they miss me. They're not able to talk freely about that. So it's all just being internalized, which is horrible. But they go to amazing schools. I know their dad and family loves them. I just wish it was more than the pride and the ego.
Yeah, now also, since I didn't get a chance to hear it myself because of all this stuff going on in the studio, could you tell me how many children there are and what are their ages?
I have 3. They're 11, 9, and 7.
11, 9, and 7.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you have to go through all of this, and hope things come to a reasonable and happy conclusion one way or the other. I don't know what it's going to take, but hopefully, if you write your, start with writing your congressman, maybe. I don't know if you've written your congressperson. I don't know if you've written a senator or a House of Representative person just to get the ball rolling. Marcy Kaptur is supposed to be good with stuff like this. She's a representative for Toledo and the Cleveland area. If you have not, maybe you want to start off contact with her.
I will definitely reach out to her.
Yeah, I know she's a busy person, but I have a friend who had various issues that he had to take care of here in Toledo, and she was very good for getting things squared away with him. So I think, you know, to officially get the ball rolling, if you haven't talked to any representatives or anything, maybe you can start with her, and she can get things moving, because she has a lot of contacts, and she seems to be a pretty powerful person. She's been in Congress for a good number of years, so she would have a good knowledge of what to possibly do in this type of situation.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Are you still with us, Kimmie?
I'm here. Yep. I was
Okay.
I didn't know if we were getting a little feedback from all of us on there. So I was just kind of, I just mute myself and get in Holden's face. So
Yeah, we seem to be getting a little feedback from all of this stuff.
but
Like,
sounds actually really clear right now. So
okay, I turned everything down and possibly off.
yeah. So I'm just like really like the big thing here is to get this out and
Hmm.
so people can hear, you know, this and to know that this is like, here's a mother. It's 4 years, right? I was saying 3.
Yes.
4
Correct.
years. Unbelievable. 4 years. I want to it makes me want to throw up. It does. It makes me want to throw up because that's so wrong.
I feel like it's a form of torture, to be honest. There's no other way I could really describe it when your children are 6,000 miles away and you just keep getting told no.
Do your children have Jordanian citizenship, or are they citizens of the U.S.?
They're both.
Oh, they're both?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that the representatives there in Jordan have anything to say about it? Have you contacted any of them? And I really don't know if they have senators or representatives or what have you, someone that has a contacts that they can see about getting things going. Even lawyers. I don't know if you talked to anybody in Jordan about getting things going there.
Yes, I talked to the U.S. Embassy. I went there. and then they directed me to lawyers, and I met with them, and they said that they couldn't help.
Wow.
Does it have anything to do with them being Muslim? And I don't know, are you Muslim?
No,
Okay. Would it have anything to do with them, with your husband?
He
oh,
is.
I don't hear.
No, your husband. Would it have anything to do with your husband? Yes, it does have to do with her husband. And your husband is an attorney, right?
Yes. So he knows the laws very well there. And I obviously did not, going into all of this, I had no idea.
I can't imagine. Like, just like, it's like, that's one, like one
So
more
he knows his way around the law.
Yes. And they're from a very prominent family there. I'm sure that helps him,
yeah.
not me.
So
Yeah, it
this
sounds like a very broad network of people who are trying to keep you down and keep the kids there in Jordan. I'm so sorry that's had to happen. And like I said before, I hope that something can come to a reasonable and happy conclusion for you, which would happen to be you're getting control of the children.
I mean, I'm not joking. This has gotta happen. Something has to. Something
It
has
does.
to.
I have unwavering faith, which is, they keep me going, and knowing that I will see them again. I don't know how, I don't know when, but it has to happen, and it will happen.
Yes.
I didn't want it to have to come to this. I wanted it to be done, everything just to be peaceful. Like adults, mature kind of, but it's not being done that way. So
this is this is 3 years, 4 years.
4 years.
How do you, every day, how do you do it? Like, how, I just like, I don't know how
wake
you
up
do
in
it.
a house that I bought for them, and they're not here. It's extremely difficult. I have an amazing support system. I have really amazing people in my life. I work a lot. That helps. Kind of my happy place right there. And just, I pray a lot. And I have faith that it's going to turn around. So
I believe it. I believe it. I believe 100% that it's gonna turn around. And I also believe that there's somebody that's going to be listening to this, or possibly I was able to put this on YouTube. It's on YouTube also, because I just thought we need to get this out as much as we can to as many people as we can. And I thought to myself, come on, if there's somebody listening, reach out, please, and let us know. Let us know. I'm going to be signing in a minute to Facebook, and please, you can get a hold of myself or Christina, right? Christina, do you mind giving out your at all, like maybe giving out your information so people can I'm sorry, I'm just getting real emotional. I'm sorry, I apologize. This is like so important to me that that you get out, that these kids come home. This is awful. This is an awful, terrible
Can I
thing.
assume? Yeah, can I assume that what you're actually going after is full custody and not shared joint custody of the children because of this situation?
No, I would like joint, but something in place that he can't leave, the state with them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to co-parent. I want both of us to be in the kids' lives.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you were there?
May 2016.
Oh, so it's time for you to make another trip and get
Well,
some contacts.
I don't think that would be very safe.
she may
Yeah.
not come home alive. She may never come home.
Oh, is the situation, can it be that bad? I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm a little naive in asking that, but I wonder if the situation would be that uh, that criminal.
It's honor killings. I'm not sure how criminal they are, or if I just disappeared. I don't know how criminal that is, but I do not feel safe. His family has told the kids that they'd kill me if I came over there. And that's a really awful thing to say to a child, but it's definitely not safe. There's no way that I would have left
No.
if I
Sure.
didn't think that was my only option.
Yeah, because I missed quite a few things here earlier. I'm going to ask, have you had any opportunity to talk to the kids after, during all of this?
Yes, he does let us talk sometimes.
How long ago
So
was the last time?
today,
Oh, okay.
today I definitely, it goes, if I say something that he doesn't like or that challenges the story that he has told the kids, then the phone will be unplugged for a couple months at a time. It's not uncommon for him to just completely cut ties. But I talked to them today because I'm assuming that's what he's going to do. That's going to be the first thing that he does. And I'm terrified that he's going to take the one thing that I have away from me forever, which is the communication. It's all monitored, but at least I can still hear their voice. I play Fortnite with my son, so we get to laugh, and I'm not any good at it, but he still really enjoys playing with me.
So you play a game online?
Yes.
That's neat.
Yes, his dad does allow that. It's amazing. It's like, we're right there.
Wow. And I gotta say this to you. I have so much respect for you for not scaring the kids in that way, and not and you even said that, if they come home, we had that discussion that children need both parents, and I mean, I know when I went through my first divorce, when I went through, I mean, I wasn't safe physically, okay, with who I was married to, but my kids, I felt were, so I didn't take that away from him, but because I think they need both parents, and it's I believe that you need to get a good attorney. I've started a GoFundMe account. It's posted, and I hope that if anybody I hope that people will help. And Christina didn't know this. But
No, I didn't.
no, I just really, it's so important to me to for this child, these children to come home, and you even said if their father came too, it would be okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I would help him because I know it's not easy to move from, another country. I did so with 3 suitcases 4 years ago. I understand how difficult it is. I wouldn't want him to struggle. I'm not rich, but I would help how I could. I don't want anybody struggling. I don't want my kids to see their dad struggling. They've been through enough, and I'm not adding to that by being petty or angry or just leaving him out to dry.
to me, it takes a very big person to do that, because I'm telling you, I probably would be out for the jugular. And I'm not joking. Is it right, Jonathan?
You're right. Well, I know you well enough to know that you would be like that, Kimmie.
Yeah.
I believe in karma. I don't have to do anything. And I just wasn't raised like that. I was raised by, I can't do to him what he did to me, because our children are supposed to outlive us. So when we're dead and gone, they're still carrying the memory and the pain of what happened. So I don't know.
No, it's hard. It's hard to find the words. It's hard to find the words when it's just like right now, all you can think of is just, bring them home, bring them home. And I hope that anybody that is listening, I just want you to know that we, so like, the show is dedicated to, to Christina, your family, and to bringing the kids home. You were talking about how every single day of your life that you spend, you think of, it's one more day without your kids. Um, when you were there, with your kids the last time, what went through your mind?
I put them to bed, and I was sitting and praying over them. The flights from Jordan to America with the airline that we use they leave in the middle of the night. I remember looking at their little hands and their little faces and thinking, wow, in 3 months, they're going to be bigger. It's been 4 years. I do have pictures. I've lots of pictures.
You have seen them grow. You have seen them grow up over the past 4 years.
Yes.
I sent them to you, Jonathan.
Heart-wrenching. For the longest time, they stopped speaking English in the house so that my youngest would forget. When we went there, she did speak English, and she forgot it completely. And it wasn't until last year when she started school where they teach both English and Arabic, that she was able to have a conversation with me that wasn't translated by her older siblings. And this is a child I nursed for 2 years. It's
I can imagine.
About this is a like crazy you're just like you're thinking of them, and I can feel you feeling them right now. You said you wrote a letter to so you how many letters did you write to the embassy?
I wrote multiple ones, and it's the same thing. They can't help to contact a lawyer, but then I contact lawyers and I don't get any farther.
And so when you what like I understand. I mean, and that's why I have started a GoFundMe, and because I really believe you need a really good attorney. I know that you have done everything that your ex-husband has asked of you to, buy a house. You went and got it. A job, and you've done everything. I mean, even the job you have, it's not an easy job, but you're doing it.
Not at all. And I absolutely love it. So that is super helpful. And I could provide for them by myself and have them on insurance and all of that. But
But you would
no,
be
for staying home with the kids for 8 years to coming back with no real work history and starting over, I'd say that I've done a lot of work in the past 4 years.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I mean, and the work you do, it's physical work, isn't it?
Some of it, but I don't mind it. I'm still literally happy to go there every single day. So it's challenging, yes, but I like it. No 2 days are the same. It proves to me that everything he said about me is not accurate, because I could not do the job that I'm in if that were the case.
And and you did it, and it's like it's got to be hard going through that house and looking at those empty rooms but I have to say, I have so much respect for you for keeping that house and just keeping that faith, knowing that I'm saying it, they're gonna come home.
I am keeping it for them. I walked into this house and I felt so much love. It's the previous owners were here from the time it was built. Like, so much love has been in this house. I'm definitely, they're going to live here. They're going to see their rooms. All the simple things that a lot of people might take for granted, like even just getting them ready for bed, getting them up and making breakfast, all of the little tiny moments of every single day. I want all of those. I am a mother. I can't not be a mother.
And they want their mother to come home, they want their mother, they want to come home to their mother, and it's just like when I say that, it's like I cannot stress the importance of that, of that connection and the importance of, like think about that. And if anybody's just tuning in, you're listening to interviews. I'm Kimmie Rose. We have Christina, Jonathan. I know he's here. I think Jay came in. Jonathan, I put it on mute because I can hear you two talking. So I thought I'll put it on mute until you both are ready to come on the air. But I just can't stress like the importance. When Christina and I were talking, it was like, no, I don't believe this. I do not believe that nothing can be done. And they're in Jordan,
Yes.
and there's this law that, or because they're not part of something, you didn't even know about that. I mean, I mean, if anybody's listening, you should check before you take if you marry someone, before you take your kids. Think about, has this happened to other parents? Have you joined any support groups, or is there anything out there?
I haven't found any support groups, but just in sharing my story with people that I know, it has happened to more people than you can imagine. I'm not the first. I unfortunately won't be the last. There's people that I had known for years, and I never knew that they had kids because they didn't bring it up. And I understand it's because it hurts, and I couldn't do that. I can't act like I don't have them, even if I get a million uncomfortable questions. It happens a lot.
And so some of these people, like, what have you talked to, and how long have their kids been missing, or been gone?
A lot of them until they're adults.
Wow.
Because nothing was able to be done. And then they sought out the parent after they turned 18 and could do that.
I really, I just have to say that I'm curious if anybody who has had this done, if anybody who has the funds, if you don't mind me saying, that has the funds, if maybe they've had success, anybody listening, like, I just would, I believe, I really believe that, I believe that something can be done. I refuse to believe that nothing can be done. I always believe that if there is a will, there is a way. And I just feel like that is so important, like so important for us to keep that going. Sorry. Because there's no way that you and your kids, your children, that you should miss out on their life. You carried them in your womb. They didn't choose this. They did not choose this. They didn't. They did not choose it. And I have to say that I really believe something can be done. And I hope that's okay that I'm saying that, because I really believe the more people, the more I am really praying that right now that maybe there are people that are listening that would maybe talk to you, Christina, too, and help. And the more people that this gets out to, the more faith I have. I know, like, this has to.
something does have to give. And I know I couldn't have thought about everything. Maybe somebody has an answer maybe somebody has the answer. I don't know, but I'm hoping that the ball gets rolling, and I every single day picture the first time that I see them. I can picture it, I could feel it, them coming out of the part of the airport and running into my arms. I picture that every single day, and it's going to happen.
So you're saying the FBI couldn't even help you?
Correct.
So did you call the FBI?
I went in there. I had a meeting with them.
Oh my God. What did they say?
It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking that I've been told no so many times. I never in a million years would have imagined that nobody can help me.
I can't either. I'm just listening to this, and it's like I just can't believe it. I really can't believe it. When you're saying that, it's like no, that can't be true. That can't be true.
So unfortunately true. Someone somewhere can help. I have not found them yet. And I won't give up until I do.
And I'm right by your side. I'm by your side on this. I won't either. I won't. I can't. I'm just like, this is it. They're United States citizens. Come on. United States citizens. We bring back people from other countries all the time. These are children. I mean, I know you said they're being cared for, but there's emotional abuse being going on. That's abuse when you're talking bad about another parent. I mean, I'm saying this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it. I know your heart. I'm sorry.
The parental alienation, that part, where I've been told that, I'll just find a new mom and they'll love her more than they love you. They'll just forget about you. All of these things, I don't think he realizes how strong a mother and child's bond is. He can't erase me from their memory.
No.
No matter what he does, he can't. I just want him. I want him to do what's right. I deserve to have my babies in my life, and they deserve to have their mother and father in their life. They did not choose this.
That's a big thing to say that, like mother, and you said and father. Wow. That's a big deal that you said and father. I do believe that both parents are important. I believe that's the truth. So maybe, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. Are we chicken to go over there? Are we afraid we're gonna get our hands slapped or something? I mean, I always thought that United States of America had a lot of strength. What's going on? I want to know if President Trump has he's doing a lot of you know what? I know a lot of people get mad at him, and but he has stopped some child trafficking. I really am. I put this out there, and what just this, and that's Jan. Say hi to Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Hey. Sorry, I'm on the other side of the room.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jan is a counselor. I believe that like I bet you he could do something. I don't know. I went on Twitter. Okay, everyone. I don't know if anybody listening knows how to really, tweet the president, because I'm really stupid when it comes to Twitter. But I want to tweet him. I think one of my daughters tried to help me tweet him.
I do. I haven't used it in years.
Okay, well, Jay, I might count on you to do that, because I really believe, like, I've like literally did a video, and I'm like looking as close as I could to the video and just asking, can you help? Can you help? Or maybe someone else can help, but gosh darn, help.
Yeah, like I
Help.
said before, you have to get in touch with the right people that you haven't yet. Like I said, Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur,
Senator, maybe.
Senator Sherrod Brown. These would be the people to begin your journey with the on the political end, because they know people that are in high office in Washington D.C. Trying to go directly right now through to the president is not going to necessarily work, because you got to go through so many bells and whistles and cross so many, go through so many hoops to try to get to him. And the way things are going right now with the election and everything coming up, you more than likely will not.
Well, you know what? And that's what I would say is, like, is he really on there posting? Everybody's like, yeah, that's him. I'm like, well, then maybe I could get to him, because I couldn't believe that he would get on there and do that. And everybody's like, well, yeah, he's on there. And I'm like, because nobody would say the things except him that are being said. Well, I'm like, well, then I'm going to get on there and I'm going to, say something. And I did. So it doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't hurt.
Did you send a message directly to him?
Well, my daughter found his Twitter account, but I'm thinking, and maybe one of you guys, I could check and see if I did, because I did post it on Twitter. Yes, I did. And I said to him exactly, how I've shared the story of how I feel that, he hasn't bought into the game that most presidents buy into, and that the secret society they buy into, and he's going after some of the bad guys that are, and he won't have a part of that. Well, then he seems to be going after the things that a lot of other presidents haven't went after. So and he is getting some things done. Okay. So I'm asking him to get this done. If this is happening to all these other parents, then he seems to like to go after the things that don't get done. That's my, feeling. So I did a video and reached out. Doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. So
you gotta start from my thing is, you got to start from the bottom. I understand you want to try to get at the top right away, but you're going to have to start at the bottom, and then you go to the mid-level people, and then in order to get to the top people. I mean, that's just the way most things go. Just trying to say, skip the local lawyers and everything. Go directly to the Congress people, the senator, like Senator Sherrod Brown, who is a Democratic representative from Ohio. Rob Portman is the Republican senator. We also have Marcy Kaptur, who is the Democratic House of Representatives leader.
She came to me. She came to my mind.
Oh, Marcy?
Yep. That's who didn't she, Christina? I mean, that's like Christina. I think that's who came to my mind, was Marcy Kaptur.
She has a reputation of getting things done.
Well, then we'll send this to her too. I think that it doesn't hurt, does it? I mean,
not at all.
No, I'll definitely be reaching out.
No, she has to know, because I believe that she will be able to put you on the right path, if not put you into, hook you up with the right people to try to get something going. Maybe somebody from the embassy there in Jordan. You never know.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the embassy in Jordan has been to you, Christina, but I would say that it may be worth another try. Maybe you'll get somebody that'll be more sympathetic to your cause.
Well,
Yeah,
Jane,
the last I messaged them last time in June of this year.
Mm-hmm. Did you talk to anybody personally?
No, because of I tried calling the number, and because of the COVID, there was nobody in the office taking calls.
Oh, yeah, that is a that is a problem these days with COVID, because people are not in their offices and stuff because they're afraid of spreading things. I mean, it's just like the schools here in the Toledo area. They're setting up video teaching instead of having students come in for the first semester. I don't know how long that's going to last, but well, it's something. Not meaning to get off track here.
Mm-hmm.
well, we're saying, but they are still, but they still are reachable, obviously, because somebody has to run things, right? So, I just, it's like, it does seem like time has froze a little, but I still think that something can be done. And Jay, can you share, Christine, Jay's works with kids, and can you share your kids' ages? And Jay, and I want to know, what do you think's going through these kids' minds? How old are your kids again? I'm Christina.
11, 9, and 7.
11, 9, and 7. So how long have they been away from you?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. So I imagine that they're having, some issues with dealing with being detached from you. I'm not sure if they have reactive attachment disorder. That could be possible. That's, it's kind of like an adverse reaction from being separated from your parents. That may or may not be happening. I'm not sure, but that's something that may be going on. It might be something you can, if you haven't already, you can look up more about kind of the aspects of that in kids, but it's actually fairly common.
You said it was attachment disorder?
Detachment.
Detachment.
It's reactive attachment disorder.
Oh, attachment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. RAD. Yeah, it's there should be a lot of information on that out there. It's fairly common.
Okay.
There's always separation anxiety. That's, if you haven't looked into that too, that might be something else to check out.
That would seem to be on both ends, wouldn't it? Both sides.
It can be like that, but mostly it's it's in kids, and sometimes.
Yeah, I can understand it definitely being in the kids, but adults being separated, especially from their own children.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, clinically, I've always been around clinicians that look at the from the kid side, but when you're an adult separated from your kids, whether it's like this or children's services, kids get taken away. There's that whole other side of that too. And maybe something you can do is, it would be worthwhile to look into the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill. There might be some resources there as far as kids and mental health disorders dealing with separation. It's kind of a roundabout way to go, but you know, you need
Yeah,
all
I
the knowledge.
definitely, sorry, I definitely want to get them counseling, and they're going through something unimaginable. And I know they're not getting the help for what they're going through there. I really want to get it for them here.
Yeah. I was thinking of something else. It'll come back to me.
Well, I can imagine, like, once they are back in your back in your arms and back with you, that good amount of mental health or mental health therapy or something would have to be set into place because of the separation anxiety and just being away, this like learning you all over again. So that's not going to be a easy thing to do.
Well, not to mention
Right.
that you've got the trauma as I don't know if there's any trauma involved. I imagine there is. I don't know the whole backstory very well, but that might be something worth considering. Maybe looking into some sort of therapy to address that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's there. I don't know, but I just have a feeling about it. So, because trauma will, you can have triggers for a lifetime from that. You can have dreams. So if you can find the appropriate therapist that's well versed in that, or group support, there's all kinds of information out there. Because unfortunately, trauma is very common for whatever reason in kids and adults. So I would take a look there too.
And for you too. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I know you're a strong person. I can just tell, you're a strong person, but do you have family that's helping you?
I have some family left and great friends. They're all very, very supportive.
Good.
I couldn't do it without them. They're super. They're always there for me. So.
Well, that's important. I just sent you a message of how to get a hold of Marcy Captor. So.
Okay.
And I actually sent a message to her Facebook too. I just really and I'm asking.
She's good.
I know I'm a big pain in the rear, but I'll always be a pain in the rear for things I believe in. So, and I think I'm asking people, I'm very touched by the number. We had over, I don't know how many thousand views in a very short amount of time just on Facebook. So people were sharing this and they were sharing this and I want to share this over and over again. I want to keep it going. And I'm hoping that you will be getting people, maybe other people will contact you and you'll be able to share your story and help. And maybe, my intention is that you get your kids home and then other parents are going to get their kids home.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so important. It is.
Whether it's the mother or the father that's keeping their children away from the other parent, when they're a good parent, it's not right.
It is.
And my heart goes out to everybody else who unfortunately is having to deal with this.
It's terrible.
Would be amazing if we all got our babies back.
Everybody should get their babies back. I agree, everyone, and
Yeah.
it should, and it should be both, and both parents. That's like strive to, because your children are happier, right, Jay, if they've got both mom and dad there, right?
Oh,
As long,
absolutely. It's better, if you have both people there.
Sometimes the things like that just don't happen for whatever reason, and you just had to make try to make the best plan that you can make to try to come to a resolution where both parents can be in the kid's life. Now, this is a really messed up situation, the way that they're thousands of miles away and cannot be with you and cannot be around you to learn from you, to get love, receive love from you, and it's definitely something worth fighting over. So my advice would be to keep on fighting and don't give up. And you said earlier that you have a strong a strong what's the word, a strong intuition, a strong character, and that you're not going to give up. So just want to pass that on to you from me, not to give up, and hopefully there will be some type of situation that can work for the both of you, or you get full custody of the kids, which I think is what you're going for, right?
no, I'm going to answer that for her. She said she's willing to give shared custody if dad comes home.
Have you
As long as,
have you communicated that to them?
yeah, we had a whole plan worked out for last year when he was going to come, and he just didn't. He just decided not to come. So yeah, he knows. I don't think he believes me.
Is he talking
But
a
I'm
lot
not
of
like
negative
him.
stuff about you?
Yes. Yeah. Things that you just, I've heard a couple of them, and it's heartbreaking, and I'm really glad my kids don't believe it. But
I'm glad they don't believe it either, because our kids, Jay, our kids, I mean, what makes some kids believe and some kids not? Can you share that with us?
I don't know per se, but what I think happens is, everyone is sort of, even kids are at different levels in their development, spiritually. So I think some kids sort of show up and they have this basic understanding that, what to believe and what not to believe. And then some kids, I think they just get swept. They get swept up, unfortunately. And some parents that do these things are really skilled. I mean, they're really good manipulators, unfortunately. And I don't understand why anybody would do anything like that. But again, I think the people that do that thing, do manipulate their kids, they're just on a really basic spiritual path and not well developed. I mean, that's just how I look at things. But yeah, some kids are just naturally more resilient to things. They show up and they just have this knowledge, and some kids aren't that fortunate. They might develop later on. And I think some of it too is, perhaps maybe you had a chance, a long enough amount of time to instill some real solid spiritual foundations in your kids. I don't know you, but that might be the case.
That's what I feel. Yeah.
I believe it's spiritual for sure. They are my children, and they did get that part from me, and they still have this kindness and empathy and compassion. And when you're going through such traumatic things, sometimes that's hard to do. It's easier to be angry or whatever, but they're still the kindest human beings. So
I'm looking at their pictures right now, and they're adorable. They're absolutely adorable, and you can just see it. They're just in their eyes, like it's like it's the one, and one of them has her I think that's your second, maybe your second oldest. She's got her hand up to her face. she's so cute. Like, she's just like posing. So, oh my gosh, it's just, I mean, like, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I wish that I could help you and in this way, and I hope that maybe people will pray. And that's why I started out everything with the prayer and set an intention, because I feel like when we all put that faith, we add it together, we create that positive energy. And just pray that that happens. I really do. I really do. So, so you just wrote another letter, you said? Is it another letter also? Or you're
it was an
writing
email.
an email? Okay.
Yeah.
You
And
write to the kids a lot?
I'm not able, I wasn't given the address to be able to send them letters, but
That
he
kids
did
have had to
recent.
go. Would they had to go through their father?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
everything goes through their father.
So their father bought a
So
house then and moved them from his parents' house.
they actually all live, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's a full house, but there's 3 different floors. So kind of, I guess, like apartments almost, but really big apartments.
Condominiums?
His immediate, something like that. His entire family is like below him in the 2 houses below. So they live together, but they also have like their separate.
Don't want to give them up.
That's hard. And you've been there. I mean, you visited. You visited, and
Yeah.
yeah. So
I was there 8 months the last time.
Trying to bring them home.
Yeah.
So, like, I want, just in case anybody's just tuning in, because this is so important. I want them to hear this, because this is what keeps going through my head. And you are listening to interviews with Kimmie Rose, Jane Thomas, and Jonathan Turner. We have Christina on with us, and she is sharing the story of her children, the separation. They're in Jordan, and you made a phone call to go pick them up from the airport, right? From their vacation, and you were told what?
That they would not be coming back.
Every time
and
I
that
hear
they were enrolled in school there without my consent. And their return tickets were canceled.
And you were told by the United States, different FBI, you've been told by, different organizations that what?
There's nothing that they can do.
I can't believe that. What do you guys think? Is that hard to believe?
It is hard to believe, but like I said, trying to give you more connections if you have not gone through these connections yet to try to get something going. Like I said, Marcy Captor, Sherrod Brown, Rob Portman, and I'm trying to think who are the other House of Representatives members of Ohio. I can't think of them right now. Oh, I do. Matter of fact, Jim Jordan.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Maybe because Jonathan, you have Christina's. I know I forward her email to you. Maybe we can all keep in touch, and because I think it's important for us to keep that connection, going. Christina, we'll could try to get you this audio, and Christina, is there something that you would like to share with everyone before we sign off with you? Just from your heart, please share.
I want every single parent that is listening, or grandparent, or aunt, or uncle, to hug their children in a mindful manner, hug them a little bit longer for me. And if anybody knows of a way to help, a way to make this happen, that would be amazing. Don't take the small things for granted, because they're the big things.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Thank you so much for joining us. I am giving you the biggest hug in the world and sending you so much love.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll please let us know. And I know these guys and me, we're here. That's what we're about. We're a good team. So, and anytime you need us, just reach out. Okay.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you. Bye-bye, hon.
Bless you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
And that was Christina, and she's gotta be one of the strongest people I know. She just is amazing. And
Yeah, she's standing up to this very well. We're not doing a lot of crying. She probably cried out, to be honest with you. When you get to the point where you're all cried out and you can't cry anymore, then it's all about trying to take action one way or another. I say that because I went through that during a low period in my life, and after I cried myself out, there was nothing else to do but to get off the ground and get busy doing something. It took a while to do it, but it eventually got done, and I'm all the better for
it. That is true. And I know, like, your mind, you got to keep your mind strong. Like, if you don't keep your mind strong, man, it's like, forget it, right? Like, it
exactly.
I know for me, it's been like, I think I hit I don't know. Hey, Jay, we got a few minutes. What's going on astrologically? Because something hit me. It hit me last week as strength. Like a strength. Yeah, it was a strength. I was like, you know what? I let this go. I let it go. And it was like, I'm not going to, and you can hear my voice isn't even cracking anymore.
Yeah,
And
I was about to ask you, how is your health this week?
I've been doing good. It was funny. The only thing is just like a normal something I was complaining about of fractured foot, and then the doctor finally seen with the bones coming out, and that maybe I should go to a podiatrist. Usually that's how it happens with me. It'll be like,
Bones
hey,
came out?
yeah, I've got a floater bone and it's kind of starting to pop through. And I'm like, she goes, oh, that must hurt. I go, yeah, that hurts. It's been like that for 3 years and I've been talking about it, but no, but I actually know. Actually, I don't know what happened, but I've had a lot of sadness because one of my children has it's been really tough because he's very stubborn and he got mad, and all of a sudden I'm letting him go. And it doesn't mean I don't love him, but you know what? I'm now at a point where there's no way he can come to my front door unless there's a talk. And because it's not all this is not, I don't take it all on my shoulders anymore. I've always been about blaming myself for things. And I don't know what hit me at all, but I know that all I would do is cry all the time. And I think that was the reason, a lot of reasons for getting sick a lot. So
Yeah, I agree. I think you carry a lot of weight. But we're also sun is in Leo and you're in Aquarius. So you face the world as a Leo. So the sun is in your house of relationships right now.
So I got the strength of a Leo. Well, thank you, because Leos are, yes.
I mean, I'd have to dig way deep to find other things. It takes a while, but I mean, that's the one thing that I can look at quickly. That's the same for me too. So
you're feeling it too, and I mean,
I'm all right.
I'm all right too. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great that I can let go and just like, that's a big deal for me. And I would have been, I would have been out there, but I wanted to be able to stream this to also to another way of streaming it, so I was just playing, and I'm even clearer with the things I do.
Do you have a copy of this?
I do. I've been recording it. So
okay, yeah, I'm going to need that actually.
Okay, I will get it to you. I hope I do, but yes, yeah. I do believe that it's also live streamed on right on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get a complete version because I missed the first half hour messing around with this setup.
Okay. Well, we did it. That's all I can say is we did it, and it's nice when you can try something different and it works. So I'm just like, I'm just at that point now where it's like, I hope and pray that that the people, everybody that was listening, that we get the same support from them as we did. I mean, like, I cannot believe the amount of support that when I said share, it went crazy, and I'm like, thank you so much for sharing, because this is so important. This is so important. I just want everyone to know, that I think the more people that we share with, the better. So, and I think that matters. So Jay, did you have a good time in Colorado?
I did. I had a great time. It was awesome. Very good. Lots of mountain biking and hanging out with girlfriend Corey. She's out there listening too.
She's probably missing you so much. I could feel like I haven't met her, but I really like her.
Yeah, she's the real deal.
She is, I can tell. and Jay, how many times have I very seldom do I tell you that, do I? You don't hear that from me very, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. In fact, I haven't ever. This is the only time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I just like, I'm like, I just don't, no. But I just, there's something about her, definitely a lot of past life stuff. And I'm happy. Did you go to Estes Park?
I don't know. We didn't, but we went to Buena Vista. They say Buena Vista out there, but Buena Vista. We went to Salida, which is down the road. We went all the way up to Leadville, which is the highest city in the United States at 10,000 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's very interesting town up there.
How's the air?
Thin. There is thin. But
you could actually tell.
Yeah, I didn't notice it walking around so much, but like riding the mountain bikes through the trails, my exertion was like 140 beats here is easy, but out there it felt like I was like really sprinting or something. So, there are moments when I was short of breath, but I got used to it actually. Finally, today I finally felt acclimated and I had to fly home. So we went to Golden, Colorado. That's another cool town. It's all really interesting out there. Seeing the different mountain peaks, and went to a little ghost town that was a mining town for silver. No, it was gold.
Oh,
so
cool.
That was pretty interesting. And Leadville has a race every year. It's 100 miles, like a bike race. This little silver mining town that kind of went bust, but the race they created was one of the things that kept it going. So it's famous around the world for this race. So it's actually a little kind of bustling for such a small town, and it has an Aquarius sort of energy to it. So the people there, and my girlfriend says they're pretty eccentric. So I went and looked up when the town was founded and found out it's an Aquarius town. So now we know why. So that was our little astrology fun.
So you're saying that you and I are eccentric? Really? Nah. Jonathan, are we eccentric?
At all, Kimmie.
Eclectic maybe, but not eccentric.
Well, Aquarians are kind of both, I guess.
Eclectic?
They can be. But everyone
I would prefer to be called that myself.
Yeah, I'd rather be that than ordinary.
I understand that. We got 1 minute left before we get out of here.
Okay.
So it's time to say our final goodbyes.
Yes. Well, I just want to say, you guys, love ya. Have a great week. And thanks everybody for joining us on interviews. And thanks to WAKT, ToledoRadio.org. Please support our radio station. We appreciate it. And thanks, guys. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, you've been listening to interviews live on We Act Radio, WAKT. Views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of Toledo Integrated Media Education radio station, WAKT, its management, or staff. This show will be rebroadcast Tuesday night at 8 p.m. On behalf of Kimmie Rose, Jan Thomas, and myself, Jonathan Turner, we thank you for listening. Now on to the best in local, national, and international music on your community radio station, WAKT-LP Toledo, 106.1 FM, and online at ToledoRadio.org. Have a good evening.
I can't do it with that, right?
It's gonna send me an email when we stop recording, but I gotta go over and stop. But it also will be up
we're
on
disconnected
YouTube.
now.
Yeah, I gotta go turn it off out of YouTube. So
let me turn this off. We still got that. Okay, I know why.